abouelhana, and this is soldering. Today I'm going to show you how and what you're going to need to solder. Let's begin. You're going to need your soldering gun, your heat gun, the wire that you're going to use to make your repair, some soldering iron, which is actually going to be the repair, and your wire cutters. When you have the wire that you're gonna make a connection with, it's best to first remember to put your heat shrink tubing first. Slip it away from your connection, because heat shrink tubing activates when it gets too hot. Next thing is, when you're stripping wire, it's best to strip about 1/2 inch. Using your nifty wire cutters over here. Should be about the same length, somewhat. Now when you're holding it like this, it's best to twist, making the wires expand more so you can put them together close. Now when you hold one side and then you twist, you just made a good connection right here. Now you don't have to, but you can use the vice grips to hold your connection, a good and steady connection. Now when you're handling a heat gun, make sure it's preheated and pretty good, and then you're gonna have to tin the tip to make that connection nice and easy, because you're gonna need some good conducting. If it's all tin, just add a little layer of solder on it. Like that, and wipe it off. Then you have a good tin tip. Now when you're soldering, it's best to hold it under and try to heat the wire. And when you're using soldering iron, it's not good to press onto it more than it is just lightly touching it till it starts melting onto it.
Such a crappy thing. It's like an iPad, like a fade.
And there you go. Good solder. Thin and silver. When you got your connection nice and tight, that means you completed your soldering, and the last thing to do is to put your heat shrink tubing around it, because in any wiring you're going to need some insulation to protect yourself when you're holding the wire, so you don't get electrocuted and prevent corrosion.
Yeah, 1 more minute.
You're going to need your heat gun, because heat shrink tubing activates heat shrink tubing when it's extremely hot. And that's how you do some soldering.